Stay right here. Come on, Willie. No. Ruby. Stay right here, Ruby. Okay, this corner of the shop was always thought that we would have a bedroom and a bathroom here, at least a bathroom, I guess. And because of the fact that we always have family, there's just a million reasons to have at least one bedroom out here.
And kids that don't live at home.
Yeah, that's the main thing. This is going to be a family thing.
I'm going to straighten out your strings here.
Is that messing you up?
Bothering me.
I normally remove those.
There you go.
When our kids come up on a fairly regular basis, our older kids will come up and by having a bedroom out here, or family, we always have extended family as well. And by having a bedroom out here, it just makes it easy. We can have it clean and prepared and basically ready to go.
What about warm?
And that's
Because
the
obviously it's not very warm in here.
okay, it's currently about 14 degrees. I'm not sure. It's pretty cold today. After all these storms finally blew out, we've got like 4 or 5 days of real cold.
And why don't you have the fireplace going?
I'm going to turn the heater on, but it's so loud.
It's loud and it's so much faster than loading the fire and just it's kind of a waste of wood.
What I usually do, what I will probably do, because I'm going to be in here for the next couple of weeks, is I use the diesel heater to get it warmed up, and then I start the wood burning, and I'm going to have a lot of scrap wood this week, so that's something I can do. But anyway, let's talk about this.
Let's talk about that. Once it's drywalled, once the roof is closed in, once we have all these little things, the wood burning stove will work so much better, and it will be a longer heat than the diesel. What do you call that thing?
Diesel heater, yeah.
Diesel heater.
Right now the heat's just going straight up and straight out because we don't have anything to retain the heat. So my workbench, the pool table, yes. Yeah, this pool table is gonna I'll just probably throw it up on the local internet for free. It's not worth anything, and if nobody comes and gets it pretty quick, it's gonna go to the dump.
Well, you can't really use it when there's tools on it.
No, it makes a really good.
So
anyway.
the tools are clean, then it's distracting, and then you want to play. So
If
if
I
there's tools on it, then you don't want to play. Is
Sure.
that what the philosophy is?
When I get the pool table I want to out here, I'm not going to put any. It'll have a cover on it and everything.
Back to the original purpose
You're
of
worse
coming
than
out
I
here.
am with losing focus.
We just
here.
have a couple little house cleaning items to talk about.
Yeah, all of this stuff has to be moved out, pool table included. That's step one. And my thoughts are I can leave everything else over there. I can leave my shelves there for now. I frame up the bathroom. I frame up the bedroom. We have to make a decision on if we want a door right here for whether or not, because I'm going to have to saw cut concrete to make that happen. But I really think that's probably the right way to do it.
And now's the time to do it.
But the issue is once we do all this, once we put all this plumbing in, we now have to have a consistent way to keep it warm, at least in the wintertime, which is likely going to be propane. I'm also going to put a wood burning stove out here, but with the bathroom, we have to have a constant source of heat, especially on a day like today. The question I have is the size. On the one hand, I don't want this to be any bigger than it has to be, but I also don't want it to be tiny. Then the other question is, do we do another bedroom up above it and then do a mezzanine or do a walkway or whatever? Something like that.
It depends. How much work do you want to do?
Yeah, I don't know, but I want to finish the shop. I'd like to it's, the next month or so, it's going to be nice and cold, and this would be a nice place to stay and just get the shop finished. So I'm afraid that with time, I'm going to slowly lose this shop because it's so close to the house, and I'm going to have to build me
Another shop.
a designated like wood shop and a metal shop and all that stuff that I want to do. Let's get everything moved and let's like snap some string lines and just kind of see what it looks like. That's going to be the first thing that's going to help us decide how big things have to be. So, okay. All right.
Okay.
Since we first moved into our home over 4 winters ago, I have been woken up by everything from woodpeckers to snow sliding off the roof, to an airplane buzzing our house, to turkeys in the front yard, to a pack of coyotes doing their monthly roll call. And as much as I don't like to be woken up in the middle of the night, I would prefer it to be done by a pack of coyotes. This typically happens somewhere around a full moon, and regardless of what time of night it is when I hear them, I often lay wide awake and listen to them do their thing. And in that moment, I smile, because these moments were what I always hoped would happen by living up here.
Willie, Willie!
Come on, Willie! Let's go put you down. By the way, coyotes are the one predator in our area that we have not lost chickens to. Alright. Because no matter how I spin it, if we do the second bedroom, like, the second bedroom changes everything.
There's just a bedroom, that's it. Just a...
Yeah, and I don't even know that it's going to get used that often, but think about it this way. If the person that's staying in that bedroom needs to use the toilet in the middle of the night, in this bathroom, whoever's staying in this room is going to get interrupted.
Yeah.
The only way I see this is if the door is here, out here, which means a pedestal sink has to go right here. Or in this corner, so this door is going to swing in like this. I think there's enough room on this wall for a pedestal sink.
That'd be tiny.
Yeah. So we do a door here. So again, do the door right here. Door comes in. Door goes into the bathroom here. Maybe a door right here goes into this bedroom. And then stairs right here going up to the mezzanine. I think that's so far is the best thing I've come up with. But even still, if we're going to have a kitchenette in this room, like it's going to go way, it's going to go to the middle of past this window was my thoughts. 11 feet. Yeah, if I go to that middle of that window, it'll be like 13 feet. And then probably come out. Probably come out every bit of 10 feet, if maybe even 11 or 12 feet. Oh!
Oh man, okay.
So what I want to do first is frame the bathroom up, because that has to be done no matter what. Sometimes sometimes I got to see stuff standing up before I make, I don't mind that. If I got to move a little wall here and there, it's not the end of the world. The thing that's huge that I don't want to do is I don't want to saw cut this concrete.
Okay, so you're trying to figure out how to not do that.
More than anything else.
For a sink?
No matter what, like if I need to use the bathroom out here, it would be ideal if the door was to the shop.
Right here.
Yeah.
Is that what you're planning?
Hey, that's exactly. So I just say that
Your
here.
escape room?
Here's the last thing. So 8-foot ceilings down here. If I do 8-foot ceilings for this room, that means that room is 7-foot ceilings.
No.
Because
there's gonna be like this much room.
Ruby.
You'd have 7 feet.
No.
You're 6'5".
The corner of the master bedroom up there is like 6'8" or something like that.
You're gonna have this much room.
Okay, how high do you want the ceiling to be in this downstairs room?
8. Or do 6. 7 and a half, 7.5.
96 inches, the whole thing. To me, the upstairs bedroom is going to be for like kids. If somebody comes up that's got a bunch of kids that needs to, like when Stuart and Diamond come up or something like that, they put the kids upstairs, they can, something like that. Okay, I'm going to go make a materials list and I'm going to go pick up some materials.
Ruby wants to be held.
I don't
know what she's doing.
Let's go. Let's go inside. I'm going to go get some materials. I'm going to go get what I got to get this party started. And then Cedar's going to change everything, and I'll have to redo it.
I'm not the one that changes my mind.
Oh, yeah?
You're the one that changes your mind.
Come on, dogs. It's freezing out here. Adding a bedroom and a bathroom out here in the shop is a project that I've wanted to do for quite some time now, and I'm certain it'll get used. Having a bedroom and a bathroom outside in the garage or a shop, in my opinion, is always a great option for a home, especially in light of all the changes that are happening around real estate right now. As much as I don't want to give up my shop, my gut feeling is doing this and doing it now is something pretty necessary. Before I poured the concrete out here in the shop, I roughed in the plumbing and had the plumbing inspected. So once I get all the framing done here, I'll have the top out inspected as well before we close the walls up. Because these walls are technically interior walls, they do not have to be 2x6. So I'm going to do it with 2x4s. And I'll end up using 2x10, 16 on center for the floor rafters. And again, because of code, I'm going to have to use 5/8 drywall around the outside of these rooms and the bedrooms as well. But I'm going to cover that drywall with either shiplap or some sort of a rustic wood siding of some kind. As much as I've tried to incorporate my old antiques and things I've collected over the years into our home decor, I think this is my opportunity to put a bunch of fun stuff on display. So I want the inside of this room to look like the inside of an old bunkhouse, and I will decorate accordingly. So what does the inside of an old bunkhouse look like? Well, I've got some ideas, and along the way I'm going to have to figure that out. But I also know that it needs to be functional, and especially with the bathroom, it needs to be quite durable. Nearly 20 years ago, while crawling underneath a house in Sholo, Arizona, I found an old high-tank toilet. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. And over the last 20 years, I've hauled that toilet to almost every house that we've lived in, waiting for the right opportunity to install it. I gave that toilet away about 2 years ago because I thought I would never use it. Now, I'm wishing I still had it. But I'm going to have some fun out here in the bedroom, in the bathroom, and I'm going to put all of my old cowboy antiques and the old antique pair of coveralls that either belonged to my grandfather or one of his brothers. I've been waiting for an opportunity to display those coveralls, and I think I'm going to hang them on the wall in here in this bedroom. But both the bedroom and the bathroom need to be insulated quite well. And wherever I have water pipes, I'm likely going to use a spray foam of some kind to insulate. But everywhere else, I'll use the stone wool, like I've used in the rest of the shop. But unlike anywhere else on our property, I'm actually going to install a standalone propane heater out here just to be safe that any of the plumbing in the bathroom doesn't get damaged on the cold, cold nights. One of the harder parts about this job is going to be cutting in the door from the outside to the inside, because I'm going to have to cut through the lower 2 feet of the concrete foundation to get a door in here. So that is about a 12 by 13 room. Now I gotta frame up the bathroom, and then we'll start on the floor joists. On a positive note, what I'm paying for the lumber to do this project is the lowest price that I've paid for lumber in the last couple of years. But it's still going to be a fairly expensive project, especially if we end up doing some sort of a mezzanine or a loft next to the second-story bedroom. Now that I've got the bedroom laid out the way that I wanted it to, I raised everything up and put the seam seal underneath. And because of how tight this pressure treated 2x6 is for the wall in the bathroom, I'm going to have to build this wall in place as opposed to standing it up. If you watch some of the earlier videos when I did the tile in the upstairs bathroom, then you know what I installed. But that white ceramic tile that we originally chose for the upstairs bathroom, we will never use anything like that again, for so many reasons, but mainly because the white just simply shows the dirt. So out here in this bathroom, I'd like to do something more natural, specifically a stone. I don't know if it's going to be travertine or slate or something like that, but something a little less likely to show the dirt, and something that also looks like it belongs. We're also going to try and keep that bathroom somewhat ADA compliant. We're even talking about having a shower that wouldn't have a curb, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But after getting all of the concrete anchors in place, I've now got to get a couple of walls framed up, and then we're ready to figure out these rafters. I also installed some brackets that pull the 2x4 walls securely to the concrete foundation so they won't move around as well. On our next video about the addition out here in the shop, it's going to be all about the second story and getting the floor joists in place, as well as figuring out the stairs, as well as figuring out the bedroom. But right here over the bathroom, there's going to be a significant overhang where the rafters are going to have to be supported, so I got to figure that out as well. We thank you guys for simply taking time to watch our videos. It means the world to us. And in a world that's hard to depend on anything, you can depend on me and know that in a couple of days I'll put up another video, and I may or may not have taken apart everything that I just did. All right, I have gotten as far as I want to get. I just pulled that measurement from the ceiling upstairs down to that rafter, and it's 86 inches, so it's 10 inches less than 8 feet, so it's a little bit more than 7 feet, but once I get drywall and the flooring down, it'll be almost exactly 7 feet. But the big question now is this overhang right here. I'm going to put two 2x12s lagged together is what's going to support the overhang here. So on our next video, it should be all about getting these floor joists in place, and then I got to figure out stairs to get to that second story at some point. So as far as inspections go, I'm going to get the electrical inspected, and I'm also going to get the plumbing inspected. I got the underground inspected, so I will get the top out inspected. And then that's basically the only inspections that I have. So also thinking about how I'm going to do this and do it in a way where we kind of learn from our mistakes on the house. One of the mistakes that we made up there in that second story bathroom is the tile. I will never put anything white in with white grout ever again. At some point, I'm going to break that floor up and take it out, I'm sure. So whatever we put out here, I want it to be very waterproof. This could also be a place where if we have to give one of the dogs a bath, I kind of want this to be a really durable room. So I'm probably going to red guard the entire room and put tile everywhere. It's not going to be ceramic. It's going to be a natural stone of some kind. And I'm probably going to carry it all the way up the walls and everything. So I'm on the one hand, I'm kind of looking forward to doing this. This will be a fun project. And it should last just long enough out here. It should get me into warmer weather. Then hopefully we'll get some of the family using this place once it warms up. So we will see you guys in a few days. Come on, Way. Come on. Come on, dogs. Stay right here. Stay right here, Ruby. Ruby! You stay right here. Come on, Willie. No. Ruby. Stay right here, Ruby.